This meeting is being recorded.
So don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, so don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like, ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like, ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like, so don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, so don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, so don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me feel like, ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like, ooh. Don't nobody else make me feel like, don't nobody else make me feel like, yeah. Don't nobody else make me
They love you, Megs. They love you so much. I love my Megsy.
You're so cute.
You hear me talking to my dog?
You're talking to your dog. I love you too, Megs. Love it. All right, just making sure everyone who can be here is here. So let me make sure everyone's got the links and then we'll dive in. This has been my jam lately.
That's a good jam.
It's a good one. And this one too. All right. Right. What's that? It's good, right? It's a vibe. It's been my jam lately. Y'all can hear this, right? I'm not just jamming by myself.
Oh, I know I can hear it.
All right, good. Heard. All right, drop a win in the chat. What can we celebrate? Could be personal. Could be a business win.
I got my first 3 members.
Ooh, yay! That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
I love that. The founding members are always the most fun. They see what you're really building. You get to build it around them.
And I had a call today with someone who's interested in joining, and they actually requested a call first to see if we match.
That's exciting. Yay. I love that for you. What about you, Cherise? What's a win we can celebrate?
Let's say getting onboarding calls.
Yes. It's such
And
a good way to
extension calls.
connect.
Yeah, I love them.
Yay. Aw, I love to see us in our genius zones. All right. Well, my win, I would probably say 6 full months of having no casualties with the chickens. That's a personal win. There's so
That's a
many
great win.
people who are like, I just lost my whole flock overnight. I'm like, oh my God. But we've had pretty good areas. We got a stray cat, I think, who chases off the snakes and, the little critters, and then the dog does the rest. So it's like, that's a big win for me. And then a second win is finally actually being here with you guys to do an official first like masterclass. Last time was kind of a Q&A and chit chat, but now we're gonna really hone in on like what moves the needle and what helps you sell without the ick. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say ick, right? Like
Yeah.
imagine that pushy, salesy, icky, someone who didn't make you feel seen and heard and just wanted the sale itself. That
Definitely
is
get
the
that on my
opposite.
DMs.
Yes, that's the opposite of what I want to do. And honestly, some of the best people I've helped with this process have been the ones who cold pitched me. So what we're doing today, if you guys have learned nothing from everything that we're going to talk about today, if you have a few takeaways, it's simply how to sell without being icky about it and how to make great connections with cold leads and turning them into hot leads, people that want to be in your space long term. They not
Love
only
it.
want to be in your space, but they want to connect with you and work with you and come back with you every single time. So these people are not from your world. They're people you don't know. Now we're going to go over a little bit of some of the already warm leads that you got maybe sitting there. I like to call them dead leads because they're just kind of sitting there. They're people you maybe have reached out to 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 1 month ago, but you just haven't followed back up with. So a couple things. We're going to go over a aligned energy worksheet of how to really come off in the way that you want. Now, I think to not be icky and to not be salesy is to be intentional with your energy. So think about it. Those cold people pitching you in the DMs right now on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, what are their intentions? Probably to make a sale, right? They're like, I need money yesterday. I need it, need it, need it. And you can feel that from the messages, you can feel that from the questions. It's an energy that you give off, and that's okay. I know that this is an energy because I was there too. When I first started, I was like, I don't know what to do. This person told me to send 20 DMs. Check, done. Next, what? But it's like, was I really connected to those DMs? Was I having meaningful conversations, or was I just trying to make a sale? So at the beginning there, that was my downfall. So allow me to bridge that gap for you guys so you don't have to go out and fuck it up and figure it out. I've gone first. Allow me to pave the way and just show you that there is a better way. There is no one right way. There is no perfect thing fits all, but I will show you how to make it work for yourself. Okay. So
Awesome.
first and foremost, let's get grounded. We already listened to some music, but let's do a little bit of deep breathing just to really recenter ourselves to ourselves, our future self, all of the parts that are with us at all times, including your inner child, some of those protection parts, the ones that we may not love so much, but I promise they're trying to keep you safe. So let's just have the whole crowd take a deep breath. But first, I'm going to turn this fan on real quick. Hold on.
I love your finger tattoos.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, they are.
They were very impulsive. I was unmedicated,
Oh,
It's okay.
but I do love
Finger
them.
tats are cool.
Yeah,
I considered getting some actually recently. I just don't know
yeah, I
what.
love them. I just want to
yeah,
fix
me
them.
too.
Yeah, I have one like in my middle finger. It's scissors.
Nice. Cute. All right, let's all find a comfy position and just settle in to our bodies. Let me know if you can hear my voice and the music. Yes? All right, awesome. So settle in. You don't have to focus here and now on being perfect. You don't have to focus on being any version of you than what you are right here, right now. We all need regulation, so we're just gonna do that. And whatever comes up, whether it's emotions, unwanted feelings, sometimes even anger, or let it flow. We're not here to judge, we're just here to be, to slow down, and to connect with ourselves. So before we take our first big breath, I just want you to notice the body, the weight of your body sitting in the surface below you. Maybe if there's any tension in the body, sometimes it's in the head, chest, shoulders, sometimes the belly. Just try to locate it without judgment. And breathe into that spot. Focus on putting your feet firmly planted on the ground. If your feet are crossed, go ahead and uncross them. Just put them firmly planted below you and feel the earth below you. Wiggle your toes around and steady yourself. Now let's take a big breath in through the nose. Allow it to fill the belly first if you can, and then rise to the chest. Sometimes it helps to put your hand on your heart or hand on your belly, whatever feels intuitively right to you. And release. Long, slow exhale. And if you're feeling extra stressed, you can sigh it out too. Big breath in through the nose. And hold. Unclench your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Relax the tongue. And sigh it out. Just be. Next breath in. And hold. If it feels right with you, go ahead and gently rock. Just be there for what your body needs as you exhale. You can sigh or breathe out. Whatever the body needs, there's no judgment here. Next breath in. And hold. And exhale. Without opening your eyes yet, just focus on the body and how it feels. I just want you to focus on the last hard thing that you did. You thought, I don't know if I can do this, but you did it anyway. Let those feelings wash over you now. Maybe they're pride, maybe excitement, maybe motivation, clarity, strength, courage, whatever it feels right to you. Just sit with that feeling, because you did that. So here and now, while we learn to make new connections and do it in a way that doesn't feel icky or disaligned, you get to decide what feels good and what doesn't. So remember, just because it's difficult or you haven't been shown the way doesn't mean that you're incapable. Let's take one more big breath in through the belly and sigh it out. Go ahead and bring your awareness back to the body by wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and open your eyes whenever you're ready. Oh, hello, Emily. All right, so if you're yawning during this time, that's okay. I promise I'm not boring. It's just the body reconnecting with itself. So now that we are grounded and centered, guess what? When we're regulated, it's way easier to do things than when you're not regulated, right? Think back to a time. What did you guys visualize? That time where you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. But you did it, and you did it anyway, and how proud you were. It's so much easier to do the easy stuff, but sometimes selling can be hard because it feels icky. Sometimes you've learned beliefs along the way that make you feel like you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve to be paid, or that your value, again, is not as high as it really truly is. So for the first half, we're going to go over a worksheet. It's going to be really, really simple. It's something you can do in the DMs when you connect to new people. You can print it out, you can fold it up, keep it with you, whatever helps you produce the habit of regulating and really setting the powerful intention when you go to make new connections. Do that, okay? You can do it every day. You can do it once a week. Whatever works with your body, you can take what works and leave the rest. Okay, I won't be offended. But the rest of the time, we're going to open up for a Q&A of what you've tried, what feels icky, what you want to do with your business, with your sales, why you want to outreach in the first place, and set some powerful intentions, and then we'll create an action plan. Okay. So if you guys want more resources on specifically how to grow your school, I'd be more than happy to help you. Just reach out and I will send you that resource. But today we're going to really focus on the energy because it doesn't matter where you're selling. It matters about what energy you're giving off. I think we've all had icky energy when it comes to being sold things. Like they'll hate on the car salesman because they're pushy. They meet you the second you walk in the door and they're just like, dude, I don't even know what I want yet. And you're in my face. You know, like that's a very similar vibe that people are giving off on LinkedIn, on Facebook. And when you're not willing to open up or buy what they want to buy, they're just like, all right, fuck you, buy. And like, that's not the energy we want to give off. So again, that's where it starts. That's where everything starts is inside. So by the end of this call, you should feel more confident going in the DMs because you know a process and you find things that works for you. Okay. So I made this months ago and I went back through it earlier and I added a little bit more. So I don't want it to overwhelm you, but I want you to know that the energy you give off, people do feel that. So it's just important to take it all with a grain of salt. So if you're like, oh shit, I think I'm giving a little icky energy in the DMs right now, I'm not calling you out to make you feel awful. I'm calling you out with love so you know where you can improve because you can't know where you're going wrong if someone doesn't tell you, right? You ever just like done things because that's the way you were taught and you're just like, cool, this is fine. And then someone somewhere is like, hey, I don't like that. And you're like mind blown because you're like, well, fuck, I've been doing that my whole life. Oops, right? You don't know till you know. So we're not here to judge. We're not here to make you feel worse. We are simply calling you out with love and compassion. So, all right, let me share my screen here. If you guys have any questions during this time, please type them in the chat so my ADHD brain doesn't get distracted. And we will absolutely go over them afterwards, but I tend to get a little distracted sometimes, I won't lie. So, okay, 2 parts. Super simple. If you guys are like, what on earth are you talking about? I need this question answered now on me, like that's fine. But for now, just go with the flow. This is energy work. If you guys have never done energy work at all, I think we all here have. We get the gist of the vibe of people when they walk up to us. They introduce themselves before they even say a word. So in sales, that is something that is vital to us and will help us make more sales. So yeah, so Charisse has used this. I added a little bit to it. Yeah, I think you printed this out at one point. Love
I
it.
still have it printed.
Hell yeah, love that. Okay, so we want to attract the aligned leads. How many of you have chased leads down and you're freaking tired of running? I know I have. That's the whole first year of my business. I was like chasing, please buy my shit. Didn't work.
I haven't because I have anxiety.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But you know what it feels like. You're already mentally preparing the chase. I think anxiety is even worse than chasing because you're sitting there like, oh dear God, I
There'll
can't
be
even
so much
breathe to
work.
go out to do anything in the first place. Exactly. So it's important to give off the right energy, a grounded energy to help you protect your peace because you don't want to be giving your energy to anyone and everyone and then you have nothing left for yourself. And then you go into the DMs and people are like, damn, this girl is tired. This girl is desperate. Like she's not okay. We don't want to give that vibe off. And guys, again, I'm saying this with love because I was that person. I'm not perfect. I learned from people. I invested. I grew. Like shit happens. Okay. But calm conversations with clarity and confidence bring more sales. Okay. Here we got one more person coming in here. She'll have to jump in. Hello. I think we have one more. Maybe it's still loading. Hello, hello. We're just going over energy work that attracts aligned leads so you're not out here chasing and being exhausted all the time. Okay. Part 1, open your DMs. Before you even get to the Instagram or school message or wherever you're prospecting, simply ground yourself. There's nothing worse than like running up to someone with super stagnant energy and then having someone be like, "Whoo, girl, like take a step back. Like I can feel your energy. It's obnoxious. We don't want that." Okay? That'll get people running in the other direction. We also don't want to approach it as someone who needs to make sales, who's not listening to the person on the other side of the screen. They're just asking question after question after question because it's on some kind of script, right? Like make it your own, make it human. That's why people aren't making bots, you know, like some people are, but bots don't make as many sales as humans do. Like I'll just say it because we need that human connection. So close your eyes, take 3 breaths, just like we did before this call. You just need to slow things down because when your brain's moving a million miles an hour, it's probably thinking about 17 different things. But if we connect to the body knows why you're here. So, hey, I approach the DMs with kindness and curiosity. I don't know if I can help somebody unless I'm simply curious and ask them the right questions to get to know them. I can't just cold pitch someone because I see that they're a coach. I don't know if they're struggling with the things that I help with. We each have a niche. I think it's important to stay in that niche or then recommend someone if you can't help them yourself. Either way, it's a connection. So you're curious. You have grounded energy here. I protect my peace while connecting with others. I'm a deep empath, so if I can feel that someone else is anxious or uncomfortable, it throws me off my game. So I need to protect that energy so I don't rub off on them as well. It's my responsibility to take care of my triggers, my energy, all the icky stuff that we run from. It's no one else's responsibility but our own. So we need to have those powerful intentions. I'm here to connect. If I did nothing else today but connect with this human, I did a good job. And you can celebrate that. Please do. Because sometimes we over um, glamorize and idolize the results and then demonize the ones we don't have because we're like, well, shit, I didn't make a sale today. So I'm not enough. I didn't do enough. And then we spiral from there. And it's like, whoa, let's just interrupt it where it comes. I'm not here to make sales today. I'm here to help somebody. And if I can help someone on a deeper level, I'm telling you, that comes with time. That comes with somebody knowing your energy. They're not going to just buy because they saw you off the street. I mean, maybe if the messaging is just right, sure, but really they're going to connect with your energy. So you need to ground yourself. Visualize roots growing from your feet into the earth. There's tons of different ways. So if this doesn't work for you, I do encourage you to find something else. Google it. Ask your ChatGPT, ask your husband, your partner, your people who are around you, hey, when am I like the happiest? Like, what do you see me doing? I guarantee if I ask somebody like my friend Emily, when am I the happiest? She'd be like, girl, you're at the beach, chilling, being a little goofball. That's where I feel happy and safe. Like, do those things. Visualize yourself at the beach, wherever that's your happy place and feel your body soften. The disconnect here is where like I'm thinking about a happy place because I'm supposed to right now, but really I'm fucking stressed about money. Like, nope, nope. Hold on, pause, really feel the body soften. If the body doesn't soften, it doesn't believe what's going on in here, okay? So, truly think of yourself at the beach. I'm happy at the beach, and that's it. Like, bring that vibe. And then once your body softens, then you can move on. If you never get the body soften and you're still super tight, take a break. Don't even come to this worksheet. Just shake it out. Do something to get that icky energy out and try again. Okay? You're not broken for having this energy, this vibe pent up. It just needs to go somewhere. Okay? So visualize what you need to visualize so you can ground yourself to this earth to feel safe. That's the most important part. Feel your body soften. It's not softening, it's going bullshit. I don't believe you. And I'm telling you, everyone has that little bullshit meter in their head, okay? So it's important to really connect. So I'm grounded, I'm centered, I'm open to aligned connection. Happy 222, everyone, by the way. All about balance. And I was just sitting there being like, I haven't stood up today on my desk. I should stand. Look at that. You can have productivity and movement and flow and get stuff done. Perfect example of that. Anyway, shielding your energy, okay? Everyone's going to feel a vibe if you don't protect it, if you don't bring that energy in. If it's just out and about, it meets people first. So imagine a golden light. Me and Cherise talk about this all the time with her hoodie or her cloak. I put it up. I put my hood up all the time, and I'm just like, I'm here. I'm safe. This is my bubble. Like I can't feel anyone but me and my bubble. Like I'll literally like, wrap myself in it if I have to. I just get weird, be unapologetic about it. Who cares? Whatever works for you, do it. So this is a shield that simply just says, hey, no low vibration is welcome here, only light and love. Because when that negative vibration, those negative thoughts sneak in, it wrecks the body because it just feels with all it has. Because sometimes the brain doesn't know to separate the thoughts from the feelings, okay? So that's something that comes with time. But this allows to just keep the drama out and keep all the love and the good vibes in. So really, I say this all the time with anyone I interact with. So if you're empathic, me too. My energy is mine, and I engage with clarity, joy, and boundaries. If you feel uncomfortable, your brain does not need a logical answer. It's just like, ooh, I need a little, ooh, need a second, BRB, right? Like you need maybe 30 seconds to just take a breath and then like, let's do this again. Hold up. I was a little dysregulated. Hi, let's try this again. Like, I think that truly shows that one, you're willing to try again. Two, you're willing to show people that, hey, my energy's mine, yours is yours, and I'm able to bounce back. The main thing I see between people who are not financially successful and the ones who are, is that they bounce back. They have boundaries and they protect their joy and they protect their energy. They're not just giving it to everyone. Their time and their energy is precious, and yours is too. So if you don't believe that it is, well, hi, let me be the first to say your energy and your time and your money and your everything, your soul is precious. So you get to decide who gets to access that energy. So if someone else is kind of being a little energy vampire, set that boundary, disconnect. You can also do it energetically. Like, okay, you guys ever had somebody bully you on Instagram or Meta or something? I know I have. That connection when your heart is beating 1,000 miles a minute and you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're like, oh, I feel so icky because they were so mean, they were so negative. Like you're feeling their energy. Sometimes we just have to take a moment, pause, disconnect, like your little scissors. Just snip that shit. Like, you can't cut people off, says who? If that means I need to separate myself here for a moment, and literally or physically or emotionally, so take care of me, do it. Snip that connection, drop that cord, and just reconnect with yourself. Because a lot of times we are feeling what everyone else is, we just don't know how to separate it. So sit there with your own cloak, your own energy, all of this before you're even in the DMs, guys. This is all part one. Like you're doing nothing else but taking care of you first. Okay? So, any questions on part one? Setting your attention. Why the hell this is even important at all? No? Solid? Okay. Cool. I'm doing a good job then. We don't have questions. Okay. So, while you're in the DMs, this is super important to slow down. You're going to hear me say that over and over and over and over and over again. Because when our brain is going too fast, it simply just cannot think clearly. We need to make sure all of the parts that's yelling at the same time are where they need to be, and the true, authentic you is in the DMs. The one who knows the way, the one who knows that they'll get clients and connections and money. Okay? It's not taboo to ask for money. It's not. Money's everywhere. Okay? So, yeah, let me just check the chat real quick. I'll have a download for this. Yes, sorry, I just saw this M. I'll have a recording. Really come from you being a coach. I almost let it consume me with anxiety and decided to stop right answer that. Look at the profile and what she does, just complains. Yeah, see, like those people just want to yap. They just want to complain, and you don't want their energy all over you. Like, ugh, get it off. Get it off. You can physically go like that, disconnect from it, like,
I
hey,
noticed
that's the
myself
life that you
even
want to live,
being,
that's totally fine, but like,
yeah,
mm-mm.
I even noticed myself being like a little mean to my partner, and I was like, this is not even like who I am.
Yeah, but you're a normal person who got triggered, and that's okay. I think triggers happen a lot, and it's not because there's anything wrong with us. It's just simply because of what we've been through. So, you're allowed to be triggered. You're allowed to feel that feeling. What I heard someone say the other day, um, you're allowed to be hurt, but you're not allowed to be mean. It's like you're allowed to feel that feelings, that's okay, but it doesn't need to be someone else's problem. So if you do
Exactly.
get triggered, that's okay. Pause. Let your nervous system lead, not your ego. Where, like you said, you notice, oh, wait, I'm snapping on my partner and this has nothing to do with them. That's, oops, hold up. Noted. Like we're not judging, we're just inhaling and exhaling. We're just focusing. And then we'll come back. You can wipe it off, you can shake it off, you can lead with light. And you know what? That person, whether you want to be snippy or mean back, could be doing things the way they were taught and they didn't understand. So instead of being like, you know what, fuck you too, it's like, you know what, I understand you may not understand what a coach means or what I do. But I'm happy to explain if you'd like to chat about it. I guarantee some people are like, oh no, thanks, I'm good. And that just, again, shows you
Yeah,
more about
I
them than it
was
does
very
about you.
professional with
So,
my first like 2 replies, and then once I realized that she was very set into
yeah.
disproving that coaches are like helpful to people. She just decided to stick with her mindset. So I was like, okay, that at this point, like I washed my hands.
Yeah, and at that point, you're not for everyone, and that's okay. That they're allowed to feel that, and they don't need to work with you, and you're not going to chase them down to work with them. You're like, hey, this is actually what it takes to work with me. I think everyone should have those terms. You got to be coachable. You got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You got to be willing to take action and be decisive, you know? So I think that's also incredibly powerful as you grow to learn who you want to work with and who you don't. So when you're in the DMs, lead with light, lead with love. That person is clearly not leading with light and love, but that doesn't mean they don't need it themselves. So sometimes, actually, I think I posted this a couple months ago in the group. I would block people who would cold pitch me. I would block people who would like try to sell me stuff in the DMs because I got so triggered and I was like, you clearly don't care enough about me to take 5 fucking seconds to go look at my page, da 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 da, right? And I would get upset. But now we lead with light. That energy, you meet negative energy with negative energy, it's just going to amplify. So you meet with love and light. Hey, I'm curious why you felt the need to pitch me. Like, you don't know me. Like, do you really think I fit into your program? They might respond and be like, I actually don't know. I'm just trying to get anyone and everyone in my program. That's still a conversation starter. Okay, why? Like, are you low on money? Like, what's going on? Why do you feel like is this working for you? That's opening a conversation. I've got multiple people in my community because they were like, wow, you're right. Because I was like, look, not only do I not qualify for your lead, but I don't need what you're offering at all. But I would love to hear about why you've done this outreach process and if it's working for you. If it's working for you, great. But if it's not, I'd love to go deeper and just show you that there's another way. You don't have to go chase, chase, chase. You can attract. And so he was like, oh my God, like he cried. He was like, you're right. I've had a long day. I worked this many hours and I haven't taken a break and I got homework and I'm just like so overwhelmed. And I'm like, I know, buddy. I can feel it from your
Yeah.
DMs. And he's like, you can. So he's not, these people aren't trying to be hateful. They're just trying to do what they are taught. And sometimes that is really triggering for us. So I really like that you took that time and just sat with yourself and then reconnect, dive back in, lead with light. So, and this is the one of the most important parts, guys. Detach with love. If someone could walk up to me right now and say fuck you to my face, and would I feel triggered? Yes. Would my hands start shaking? Yes. Would I feel really icky and scared? Yes. But would I choose to respond with anger? Not unless if I can control it. I might say, hey, like, do you need a hug? Are you okay? Not in a condescending way, like just truly, like, are you okay? Because hurt people hurt other people. So many times in the DMs, specifically when we don't have voice notes, people can really pick up what they perceive from that message. So even if they're sassy, I've had so many times happen where they're like, "Hey, not really sure why you're asking me these questions, but like I'm good. I have support. I have love. I have friends. Like I'm good." And I go, "Okay, no worries. No worries at all. I understand. It actually isn't my job to sell you anything. I don't know you well enough to sell you anything at all. I don't even know if you qualify. I was just trying to get to know you. But hey, have a beautiful day. I'll be around. I'm here for you." That's it. Isn't that beautiful? Instead of being like, "All right, fuck you," you know? So these people aren't always trying to be hateful. They're probably just doing their best that they can. So saying I hold space without absorbing this energy, even if it's icky, I stay rooted within my truth because I'm here to help other people. So remember that why. Write it down on a little sticky note. Keep it for you wherever you go. I used to put it on my mirrors. It used to be on my walls. I mean, I still have a mantra that it's on my whiteboard. Like it's here to remind me that hurt people hurt people. Do not fight anger with anger. We don't fight fire with fire. It's not helpful. I've done that. I've seen it happen with my parents. I've seen it happen over the years of entrepreneurship. Like it doesn't help. Okay. So detach with love. If they want to help, great. I think you should go into all DMs saying, hey, if we have a connection, amazing. If not, I'm at least pointing you in the right direction and adding a bunch of value. That's it. That's all you're going to do on the calls too. You're going to directly set up the call and say, hey, within this 20 minutes, we're just going to get to know each other. If you qualify for something, great. If not, here's a resource. How are you? Like, let's be friends. Okay. You're going to make connections either way, but not if you're icky or salesy or pushy. And some people are just going through so much, they barely have time to pop into their DMs. Then they see another person asking for a call who didn't even really ask the right questions. And it's just like, dude, no one cares about me. and it's deep and it hits hard. And we don't know where anyone is in their journey. So it's important that we are the light that people need in the dark. So it's like if you qualify for my program, great. I will help you as much as I possibly can. If you don't qualify, that's okay. You can just stay here in the community, sit, kick your feet up, relax. You're safe now. Like it's okay. I don't need anything from you. And when you really just come to serve, people know that. People feel that. Okay? So, after your DMs. If you're like, holy shit, I just sent 25 DMs. I've been chatting with people back and forth all day long. I've been responding within a minute, which, by the way, if you respond within 60 seconds and you're actively trying to book a call with somebody, they are 79% more likely to book a call with you. So, big, big, what's the word? We're really focusing on energy and presence. If you are there for them, you care about them, and you're taking them somewhere, people will sign up with you. Like it's just, they want to give you their money at this point. You don't have to beg for it. So after your closing, release what's not yours. Rub your hands together and just whew, get it out, shake it out. Like put your arms up, get weird if you have to. Like I just posted a reel of me shaking my face. Like I'm not gonna do that right now because my glasses will fall off. But like just like getting it out, like get it the fuck out. And if you're still pissed off after jumping around, keep jumping. Because I guarantee you do this for a minute or two, just like really like letting it out, like even in the neck and the hips, like get freaking weird with it. Let it out and just say, this energy I'm releasing does not belong to me. Only the energy of love and light and high vibrations may stay. And really sigh, like really take those deep breaths and sigh it out. Like there is a different energy that comes from, you don't release anger with that. You release anger with the like, oh God, fuck, like whatever you gotta do. Grunt, sigh, like scream, like crumple something up, smash a plate, rip it, burn it, like fucking scream in a pillow. Whatever you gotta do. I got
Aggressively
very
dang.
triggered the other day and I screamed in a pillow. What he said was so upsetting to me, and I was like, ooh, like he's hurt. He just probably hasn't been shown love. Like, Gabby, like calling out all my fucking angels here. Like, give me the patience. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think I need patience right now. I think I just need to let it out. I was like, I'm allowed to be angry with what this person said. And I was like, fuck it, where's the pillow? And I screamed in that pillow, and God, it felt good. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, I'm feeling better. All right. This energy was not mine. And I'm not going to fight fire with fire. I texted him and I said, look, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm so sorry that somebody treated you with love and this is the way that you treat people. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you heal. I hope you grow. That's it. Like that could have saved somebody's life. You never know what someone's going through. So, but get it out. It will stay stored in your body, in your neck, in your shoulders, in your chest, in your body, in your hips. It'll stay in there. So it's so important to just let it the fuck out and do it in a way that feels aligned to you. I do not care if you look weird. I'd rather be the crazy little weirdo ass clown and be happy and regulated and making money in sales and connecting to more people than to just sit with it and just continue to sit with it forever, not release it. Okay? So reflect. And actually, I think, Barbara, were you going to say something a minute ago? Wasn't sure.
No.
Okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure everyone feels heard here. Okay, so reflecting and celebrating. This is one of the most important parts. I know I've said that about every single step here, but like to do them in order like this, to where you just fuck it up, figure it out, consume what you can, give what you can, release what you can, and then celebrate. Hey, I showed up today and I sent all these DMs and I got a few connections, or even if I didn't get anyone back, people, I'm still spreading love, and that is raising my vibrations. Can you keep doing this? You'll get aligned connections. Ask Cherise. Girl's on her sixth or seventh, like aligned paid speaking gig where she gets to show up and speak her truth. So would she get any of these without reflecting and celebrating every little move along the way? Maybe, but maybe not. Because if you're not grateful and celebrating yourself, the universe doesn't know how to give you more. It's literally like a closed door. You simply are opening the door to money and connections when you're grateful and when you're positive and when you're happy and healthy and regulated. You don't even have to be happy all the time, but you do have to be kind and loving because that raises your vibrations. So affirmations to say that help you go through these here is I am calm, I am grounded. I touch my chest all the time. Not only is it self-soothing, but it helps activate the vagus nerve, which is the rest and digest. So if this thing you do and you're like, why do I do that? Who cares? Just do it. Let it feel good to you and be weird. I mean, I'm wearing one of my favorite mushroom hats today because I wanted to be like weird. I wanted to show this part of me. I got my hood up like, mm, you know? So affirmations help you stay in this badass energy. Someone could be like, "Hey, I don't like what you're wearing." I'll be like, "So that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem." Like that is the vibe we want to keep in the DMs and all of that. There's so much hate. There's so much. We have freedom of speech. People are allowed to say mean shit to you. Okay, so I am grounded. I am in control of my energy. I respond with love, not reaction. This, myself included, I struggle with. Okay, it's hard. I want to tell them that they're assholes and that was rude. But will that help? Will that make them change? Maybe. Some people need that awareness. Some people need to be called out. But do it with love. Hey, that hurt my feelings. I didn't like that. I didn't like that connection. I don't like what you said. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just do it with love. Okay? I protect my peace with and I speak with clarity. I get to build my business without burning out. This isn't just for business stuff. This is for all connections. This is for the person who bumped into you at the supermarket and you're like, oh my God, you fucking asshole. Like, no, hey, oh my gosh, it's fine. Like, no big deal. Who knows what kind of day they're having? Okay, and I'm saying all of this because this all leads to more sales. The more you're connected with the human that you're trying to help, the more money they will give you because they feel supported. It's not about a lot of times people not having the money. They just say, I don't have the money because they don't want to say, I actually don't know if you can get me the transformation that I'm looking for. So that's a lot harder to say to somebody, or, oh, I got to talk to my husband, or, oh, I don't know, got to think about it. So when you really care about that person, you can connect to them on that deeper level, and they will feel heard and seen and loved and validated. Therefore, you sign up. So I'm going to pause here and just answer any questions if we have, but I'd also like to hear shares of maybe like what has been your best ever sales experience and what was your worst and what did you not like about either of those things? Because it's really important when you're showing up and making new connections, even friendships. What are some things I didn't like in my past friendships? What are some things I love in my current friendships now? Because it's all about connections. If you're getting what I'm putting down. So we'll go in order if you guys are able to share. I would love to hear from you. If you're not, no worries. We'll go Barbara, Charisse, um, Miss DG, I think, and then Emily, if you're able to share. All right. So just to recap, what was your favorite sales experience or one of your favorite experiences about a connection that you have, and why did you like it? And then also that compares to like that icky vibe that you may have had from a sales or a friendship experience. It's all about connections.
Um, since I'll be honest with you, my favorite sales experience was our call that we had. It was just amazing. I felt like super connected with you,
Oh,
and
with
I
me?
could tell, yeah, and I could tell that like you really were looking out for what was best for me,
Hmm.
given the resources that you had. Not really looking to try to make me fit into your program. Um, which I really appreciated because I get a lot of DMs from other coaches that help coaches, and they're, even when they're not quote unquote salesy, like you can see the reason behind the wider, like
Mm.
wider messaging and the way that they word things. Like I've been like over the past 2 months, it was just like, I think I opened up to you about my lithium overdose. Um, that my body was like, the medication that I was taking every day was actually poisoning my body,
Mm.
and I didn't go to the hospital until a month later, and the doctor was like, if you didn't come here within 48 hours, you could have collapsed,
Mm.
and so it was just a loss. So I how do I say this? I wasn't like doing well financially because I had to like leave my job because obviously like my therapy clients, they need their therapist. I couldn't show up. I couldn't do anything. And
hard.
so even with the people like trying to sell me their like thousands of dollars programs, I'm like very open. Like I appreciate the free resources that I've gotten from like your freebies or whatever, but I'm like really not in a place. And they're really oh, I have like this one there is like $100 like. And I was honest. I was like, when I say I have like no money because of health issues, I legitimately do not have the money to spend right now on this. Like I am focusing on growing my business, and even though like I could very much like desperately send DMs to people and like try to get clients, but I don't, because although like I really do need the money, at the same time I want to have a community where people are aligned, and I want to have clients who are aligned. I don't want to do this because at the end of the day my business is my legacy, and I don't want my legacies to be something that is not aligned with me.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful share. And I know we chatted a little bit about it on our call, but I'm so glad you're okay. And someone needs to know those things. It's like, hey, if I know you, here's the resource. Let me know when you're ready. I think that's one of the most important parts about sales is meeting them where they're at. Not being like, you need this, this, and this. Like
Yeah,
really giving them what they
exactly.
need. So
I
I
tell
love that.
myself all the
Love
time,
feedback.
because as a therapist, like in social work school, like that is where you learn in social work. You meet clients where they are, and that is what I do for life with like friends, with like you meet them where they are,
Yeah.
and you go from there.
That pressure, oftentimes, even with the best of intentions, can still feel like pain. So you have to be very, very careful with that. So thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
yeah,
All right, Charisse, if you're up for it, give it a little share.
I feel better with my DMs. I felt the same way when I first started as you did. I felt like I was just rushing through them just to check numbers off a box.
Yeah.
And then once you introduced me to that worksheet, it felt a lot better. Even though I wasn't sending as much out, I felt better and more connected with people. And I would say my best sales call was probably with you, how you made me feel seen and heard and how you could help me. And then I finally joined your program, which I'm glad I did. And yeah, it just made me feel seen and heard and like you wanted to help me.
I'm noticing a theme so far. It's like us humans just want to be cared for. Don't think that's too much to ask.
it goes back to me like falling apart after being held while I cried. Like people just want to be held,
Yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
it. So thank you
whether
for
it's
that
hold
feedback.
space.
Oh, didn't know you guys were gonna say me. That's so sweet. Thanks very much for that. That's so powerful. That's so I think when just make sure you know your best sales experience, you also know your worst. You know the people that have been out there, been icky and had ill intentions, and you could feel that. So just think,
Oh yeah, like
oh man, I'm feeling
LinkedIn
icky today. Yeah, LinkedIn. They're over here like
is
basically
bad.
running up to you with their
Yeah,
resume, like, here you go. I'm like,
yeah.
damn, bro, get out of my face. Like, so what energy do we want to bring? Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
LinkedIn is very pushy. They don't even ask any questions about you. It's like right
None.
away, it's like, here's my program. And it's like,
None.
I don't even respond.
Yeah.
Like I get
I
like
don't even
probably 10 of
accept.
those a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even accept connections anymore that says like helping people, helping coaches, helping therapists,
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
I already know the moment that I accept them, their message is gonna
Mm-hmm.
come in.
Yeah. And I can understand like knowing your audience. Like I help entrepreneurs, I help coaches, but I help coaches do what? I think it's really
What?
important to
Mm-hmm.
know your mission statement. What do I help them with? Because if you just see them because they're a coach or because they're a therapist, then you pitch them the offer. Like
Yeah.
you didn't ask any questions. You have no idea what they're struggling with right now. And again, I've got really good connections because I was on the receiving end. I was like, hey, first off, I don't qualify at all. I don't need your help making money. I don't need your help setting up my financial systems. Like, I don't need your help with social media. Like, I have a whole team. I'm solid. Like, thank you. But I'm curious, like, what about me made you want to reach out? And they're like, ugh. So it's okay. We've all been there. Checking names off the list is also what some people tell you to do. They say, hey, go out, send 50 DMs that day. Doesn't matter if you're doing anything else, just send 50 DMs.
I
And it's
do
like,
have a
hold on.
question though.
Yeah.
How do you know who to send the DM to? Because I've I've mentioned, because of my anxiety, I just never like pitched on DMs.
Okay.
So how do you know the energy of like sending the DM to someone?
Yes. Okay. So I can actually show you guys. I'm going to share my screen real quick. And that's a great question. You kind of got me back on track. I can yap a bit on these things. I'm so passionate about it because I was doing it wrong at first, and I'm like,
Like
it's
I
a
can
breath of fresh
teach.
air to do it right. Yes. So here, I'm going to pull up my Instagram, and I'm just going to show you guys a couple things. If you have any questions, let me know. So for me, I do most of my outreach organically on school. There are hundreds of thousands of people at this point. They're entrepreneurs. They want to be chatted with. They want you to build connections. Like, it's a very community-based place. There's no reels, any of that. But a lot of people do go to Instagram. So what I'll do is I'll first go to my notifications. Who here liked a comment of mine? Who here comment on something of mine? Who here followed me? Those are my main things that I do first. So if you find somebody, um, that's lost in a comment on someone else's page, less of a priority, but you can still make those people a very hot lead. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by this. So let me find, um, one of my comments. Okay. So you see 33 other people liked this comment. Let me click on it. Why? Do the thing. Oh, rude.
But it doesn't, the Instagram web doesn't let you
Others.
actually see the comment, by the way.
It
It
used to.
It used
What
to,
the fuck?
yeah. For
Okay.
some reason, the only clickable anything is the people's profile.
What? When did that change?
I don't know, but it got me very stressed.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Well, okay. You can still click the people you can see at least.
Yeah, you can click the people's
Okay, I'll just do it for
profile.
example, like for yours. I'll click on open yours if that's okay.
Okay.
So what I would do if this is a new connection, I want to make sure I can connect you in some way. I'm not going to DM you right away. I'll probably follow you, and I'm definitely going to go through and I'm going to read these. First, I think one of these I shared on my story because I love them so much, but I like them. I want someone to know, like, hey, I care about what you're building here. I really like your branding. I really like that you have a podcast. I have a podcast too. Like, reach level 8 and I will interview you, by the way. I'd love to interview you. You too, Sharice. She's up
Getting
there.
there.
So these are such beautiful posts. It also helps me learn about you, especially if somebody has a pinned post. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna
I
learn a
posted
little
my
bit
face
about you.
today, by the way.
Also, one
Yeah.
of the you did. I'm gonna like that. Yes, girl. I'll watch it in a bit. Actually, I'm gonna send it to
I gotta go
myself.
follow you now.
Aha. Yeah, see, look at us. Am I over here
I know.
telling you to go
No,
follow her? No,
I
I'm just
want to.
being myself. Right? Exactly, because you want
Yeah.
to, okay? This is one of the first videos I saw. I think it might have been this one. Yeah, your triggers are not your something.
Yeah.
Like they're
It's
trying to get
very
your attention. I
uncomfortable to
loved
me
this
to
one.
be on camera.
This was
Very.
I feel you.
I
I
know.
feel you.
I can tell, and that's okay. That's okay, but you're doing it anyway, and that's my type of people. So just go and vibe like you are, like right now with your story. I can also go to Sharice's page. Like, let's just do the people who are here. Fuck it. Where's my girl? There you are. All right, speaker and mental mindset coach. Okay, our dogs are twins, first and foremost. I'm going to
Yeah.
say something about her dog. I'm going to comment on your page, Barbara, about your podcast because it's something that directly resonates with me. My dog looks identical to this. Like, I'll show you a picture. He's literally right on the floor. But I can't
Baby.
pull my laptop off. But the point is, also, mushroom hat. Me too, right? Like you kind of get in the gist. I'm just seeing the things I resonate with. She talks about having crystals. She's holding them to her chest. That's a form of self-soothing. And her dog's adorable, right? Like you're just seeing people being their authentic self. And also, I go and I always like as much as I can because I know how hard it is to put your face on a camera. That's hard. And she's out here doing it, and you are too. So that's what I connect with. First, I go and I like a bunch of things. I maybe will comment on my favorites. If I feel like blowing her up because I'm obsessed with their page, I will. Like, and then I'll go to their story. Like, if there's something I resonate with here, I always like these. These are great. I'll go, oh my God, me too, or something. You know, like you're stronger than your struggles, or like needed to hear this, something that relates. I don't know what it says because I didn't read it, but like if I slow down here and I really actually read, okay, what this is literally in the DMs. Hold on. You are stronger than your struggles. You are worthy of love, respect, and joy. Choose peace. Today, choose yourself. That is literally directly what my therapist told me yesterday on my call. And she said, when you feel angry, pause. Because I do. I feel fucking rage, guys. Everyone does. It's in there. That's okay. So, needed this today. Thank you. That's it. Oh my God. There you go. Send. Sometimes it doesn't send and you'll have to like resend it. But this is also Suicide Prevention Month. Like there's so much that you can relate to. So we'll just go to a couple other followers. Like let's see who followed me recently. I haven't been on Instagram a whole lot, guys. I have just been all in on school, but let me
Yeah,
find a
me
couple
too.
people. Yeah. But there's people on here. Like look at this
There
Andrew
is.
Jonathan person, right? Like he is living alcohol free, okay, while striving to improve. Love that. Recovering conservative, okay. Tells me a little bit about him. I like this picture. This is cute. Oh, I already liked it. I'm pretty quick with my. This is really pretty. Like, I love tulips. They were on my bedroom wall when I was a baby. Didn't know that
Aw.
until like recently. Yeah, this is beautiful. Like, I'd probably ask him what country like this is in. I don't recognize the building. Like, I'm not sure. Ireland, maybe.
Yeah,
Nope.
that is
But
beautiful.
I want to know. Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're doing. Like,
So
look,
just
Jolly
approach
England.
with
Aha.
curiosity.
Yes, that's it. Just what the page says. Like, wow, this is a beautiful sunset. Where did you take this? Did you take it yourself? Like, oh my gosh, it looks like someone's being kidnapped. That made me laugh today. Oh my gosh, like, or it looks like someone got stuck, you know, like truly needed a laugh. That's why he posted it to make other people laugh. Like, you can learn so much about his page before I even message him at all. And he followed me. I'll follow him back, say, thank you so much for the follow. La la la. But you don't even have to say thanks for the like, thanks for the follow, thanks for the engagement. You don't have to say any of that. Most times I don't. I say, oh my God, what is your dog's name? She is so stinking cute. I also have a dog. He saved my life. What other like pets do you have? Stuff like that. I always check people's stories. I always engage on things that I love. Like you just it's just aligned. It's just easy and it's just fun. Like it's just gets to be fun. And once you're in the DMs with them, then you just simply ask them questions, get to know them. And if you feel like you can help them, offer them something, whether that's a link to your community, whether that's a call, something like that. Now, you don't want to be this pushy on school itself. You want to be very natural on school. But on Instagram, it's a great way to get people there. Show your passion, show your love, and people will flock to that. Just be yourself and do the work so people don't trigger you because that's hard. It's hard. Um, I get triggered almost every day. I have a lot. I stopped counting at 26. So, but I am working on it and I am not giving up because, yeah, it's worth it. And your
Yeah,
triggers, like you said, just show you where you're not free and they show you where you can grow. And yeah, drop your guys' Instagram handles. Like,
yeah. Your
spread the
triggers
love.
are a map, really.
Mm-hmm.
What it's it's like
Mm-hmm.
the post that I posted yesterday, and I've been
Mm.
using my journal, my AI journal,
I love that
to
thing, by the way. Oh my
actually I
gosh.
create. You know how you can create journals on it?
How?
You can like on the bottom, you can create journals.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
saw that today.
So I created a journal to help me content writing
That's
from my
cool.
journaling, because
Wow.
that is like my business, is like
Mm-hmm.
me. So I wrote a essay about my grandma, and then I made it into a post, and it was really about the one you shared,
Wow.
approaching life with
Mm-hmm.
curiosity and approaching healing with curiosity. Like
Mm.
instead of switching the what's wrong with me, like
Yes.
like
There's nothing wrong with
why,
you.
like what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
How does it work? what's going on. And that is how I approach everything, really.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest lesson that my grandma taught me, because I grew up with a mom that she was single with 2 kids and going to college. She didn't have time for all my questions. She didn't,
Yeah.
like, I'll hiccup and she'd scream at me to shut up.
Oh.
So, like, being in the position that I am right now is just, like, it's just, sometimes I have to remind myself that there are people that are gonna hear me, you know? There are people that are gonna listen to me.
Yes. And you're worth listening to.
Yeah, and I
Even
think
if
that
it's
has
yourself.
been the biggest lesson that I'm learning, is like realizing that I was told to shut up my whole entire life. There's like no wonder why I didn't trust my voice.
Yeah, of course. And sometimes the biggest breakthroughs are the biggest like blessings. Like I truly started honing in on my triggers when somebody gave me one of the worst panic attacks of my life, and I ended up thanking him for it actually. I was like, "Thanks, man." Because holy fuck, you rocked my shit. So the fact that like you haven't been some people told you to shut up your whole life, like, oh, I'm gonna tell you the opposite. Like, be freaking loud, be bold, be you. And someone has a problem, that's a them problem. Send those remarks, send those comments, send those DMs from love and light and patience. And if people want to stay, they will. And if they want to leave, they will. That's okay. You're not for everybody. But you are worth hearing and you are worth listening to. Sharice, if you want to actually give your 2 cents on this is something you've been working on a lot too, is really working on that voice and just being okay with not everyone agreeing with it.
Yeah,
I'll drop
I
the document
felt the
in.
same way
Yeah.
you did, afraid to speak up. And then one day I
Scary.
just did it and still doing it.
And it was
So
And it's
scary.
empowering.
Yep.
yeah, it feels good like once you get your voice out there and it's like this is what I've been hiding my like whole entire life.
Yeah.
And people listen to you. Like,
Yeah, they
when
did.
just
Yeah,
that
and
is
people
that is
coming up to me.
yeah,
Recognizing her from her speeches. Like,
it's
That
just
too. And
amazing.
it feels really good. And I just really love helping like women and like people who don't feel accepted. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
they need more support, I feel like.
And I feel speaking coming to me so big, so big. I just feel it. Maybe
Lean
probably because of my writing. Like, I just love writing so much.
Me too.
But I really been feeling speaking coming to me. So yeah, I have a workshop coming up on October 15th. It's the first time that I've ever done anything like this, so I'm excited.
I have one too in November, my very first one also.
That's
Oh,
exciting.
Yeah, it
What's
is
yeah,
your
I'll keep an
exciting.
workshop
open
about?
link.
It's about getting more like indigenous people in the trade without like checking off a box, and to have it's about mental health and unity in the trades, and to help people who feel like unseen.
I love that.
Love that.
I love it.
So powerful.
Yeah. And
There's
I was
space
happy
for all of us.
when I sent my workbook and then they like loved it.
Yes,
And
it's
I'm
so
also doing
good.
my very first meditation also.
Oh, that's exciting. One of the tips I got for
Exciting.
the very first time I ever meditated, you actually might have heard it in that meditation from our one-on-one today, Charisse. It was like a little bit fast. He said slow down to give them time to visualize because I was like reading a little bit quicker than they needed to actually like bring it to life. So nice and slow, calm voice. But you got this,
That's
you
nice
guys.
to know.
I'm so proud of all of you for showing up. What badass like feminine
And
energy
it's
here.
nice to get to know other
Yeah.
people. Like getting to know you more is
Yes,
nice.
that's what it's about.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
love it. I
about
love
the
connection, like
pitching
tribal
and
connection.
the more you
Yeah.
guys connect, the more money will come your way because people want to be in your energy. So I just sent the Google Doc in the chat. I will also put it on the school community, Aligned and Unapologetic, so you guys can copy it. Just make a copy. You can't access that one itself because that one's mine. But if you guys have any more questions, we're going to be doing master classes like this at least once a month, so more to learn. And also, if you are looking to grow your community specifically on school, come over to Magnetic Memberships. We got your back. That's like our whole niche there. It's what we do. So plenty of
Yes, I'm
resources.
excited to get
Um,
paid.
Yeah, that's awesome. You'll have an onboarding call with me once you do. So
Yes.
ready when you are, love. No rush. So the
Awesome.
let me know if I'm gonna make a post after this, just dropping the link so you guys have it. And if you feel called, just please put one thing that you took away from today. If you learned nothing else, it's hopefully to have good vibes and to really connect, because that real connection brings those aligned, empowered buyers. So,
Sounds
all right,
good.
guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
holding
coming
space
in.
for
We'll talk
us.
soon.
Yeah, thanks so
Bye.
much. Bye.